Hi everyone, you are watching my YouTube channel. In this video specifically, I will tell you about the gemstone that we want to test them at home very easily, specifically the hardness of the stone. If you can check the hardness of the stone, and that means you can identify gemstone real or fake. So some of the aspects and the practices I will do by myself. Practically, I will show you that how you can judge these stones are fake or real. So the number one is the myth that we discuss here. For example, this coin, that is a metal, silver metal, and its hardness not more than 202 on Mohs scale. All metals basically hardness like 1 to 2 Mohs scale. So the hardness of the lowest stone that is here, that the stone I have here, as you can see, this is Labrador and Tiger's Eye. This is sapphire, purple sapphire, and this is peridot. So I will test randomly and one by one to show you that the hardness and how we can rub that. The turquoise has the hardness about 4 to 5. So the coin is like 2 on Mohs scale. So 2, that is a very low grade of intensity and the hardness of metal. So this is the highest, you can say 4, 5 and more than this metal. So if we rub the metal on the surface of turquoise, so we cannot scratch. You can see here there's no scratch on the surface. This is the scratch of the material, that is metal, silver metal, also lining on the surface, because this metal having low hardness. So that's why it can rub itself but not to the turquoise. So that means turquoise is real and its hardness is more than 2 or 3. So that we confirmed already. So the hardness more than you can say this turquoise and other stone, that is a real stone, I will check with that. For example, the next one is a high hardness more than turquoise, that is a peridot, like 6.5 to 7 on Mohs scale. So that means that peridot can rub, scratch on the turquoise very easily. So I can show you here. For example, I rub stone, peridot on turquoise, so you can see very easily the line is appearing on the surface of turquoise. So that means the hardness of the stone is lower than peridot. So that means it is again confirmed that is a turquoise. So if I check another stone, that is for example the labradorite, and if I check with that also like 5 hardness, so I can rub on the surface and you will see that still the peridot will scratch on the surface. So you can see here very easily the peridot can scratch on the surface of labradorite. So that means labradorite also stone real, but these cracks are natural cracks in the labradorite. So if you found the scratches, that could be the cracks on the surface or maybe across the stone. If you find these specific pattern of cracks, that means labradorite is a real gemstone. So the labradorite cannot rub the peridot. So peridot's highest than labradorite, the hardness is. So that's why peridot can rub on the surface. So the next, if I check with the tiger eye, so you can see that again the peridot is high hardness and the lower hardness like 5.5 like this. And if I want to rub on the surface, so still peridot can rub or scratch on the surface of tiger eye. So you can see here this pattern is really visible to you. So you can see little scratch. So that means both of them very near to hardness, and they are both real gemstones, because you cannot find in the fake material this kind of hardness like 5 to 6 or 6 to 7. So that means peridot is still higher intensity and higher hardness according to the Mohs scale, and the tiger also showing asterism on the surface. So that is specifically I will say that is also a real gemstone. So the next move is, if we see peridot is 6.5 to 7 on Mohs scale, the hardness, and this is real sapphire purple sapphire, so loose quality, but we need to check the hardness. We don't means any to take it that higher quality or the lower quality. There is no matter because the hardness is same. So if I test with the hardness with the sapphire and I will rub sapphire on the surface of peridot. So the peridot having hardness 6.5 to 7 and sapphire have 9. Sapphire, ruby and corundum, these all three stones belonging to the same family, and they can very resemble to each other because ruby is one of the most expensive species, and that is red color. If all the four C's are fulfilled in the same stone, that will be very high prices. So we can say right now the hardness of the sapphire, hardness of the ruby and the corundum, that are same. So if I rub the stone on the surface of peridot, so it can rub very easily, and scratches you can find on the surface. So there is a huge difference between two stones because this peridot got scratched. So this is again we can say that peridot also a real gemstone, and the sapphire also real because its hardness not less than 9. So that means the sapphire can scratch the peridot. But if we want to scratch the peridot on the surface of sapphire, you can see again it cannot rub because sapphire has very high hardness, so it cannot rub. And maybe it will rub by itself, the peridot is, but sapphire cannot rub. So this is practically assured that if you want to test your gemstone, any kind of gemstone, you can test them at home very easily. And if you have any questions, you can ask me on WhatsApp and as well in comments. So if you have any suggestion for us to make the video on your topic, and specifically I will make for you the video. So thank you very much being with us, and please subscribe my channel. Also hit the bell icon button for the notification of new uploaded videos every day. And as I also told you many times that if you want to purchase different kind of real gemstones, we can provide you every variety of gemstone, every kind of gemstone. So we have a lot of sources around the world. We can provide you the rare gemstones always. So for the real gemstones, you always remember CREST, and that is the real source for you to get your real gemstones. And I think you will like this video, and leave the comments if you found that is fulfilled your requirement of knowledge, and if you have any suggestion you can put up. So thank you very much being with us, and please watch the video until end, because always you skip when the video the main part of the maybe sometimes you can skip, and maybe you will not be able to see more beneficial information for you. So thank you very much.